Hi everyone, welcome to Zynerd's demo of the Andhra Pradesh Govt Quota State Counselling for MBBS BDS seats based on NEET UG 2025. This is the application demo. We'll look at this application demo. Prior to that, just a few set of inputs that will help you. One, this is for Andhra Pradesh Govt Quota or Competent Authority Quota, CQ as Andhra Pradesh calls it. This is not the set of open seats. If you're looking at Andhra Pradesh Management Quota seats, there is a separate application form which has not opened up yet. If you're another state candidate, please wait for that application form and the eligibility criteria if other state candidates are allowed this year. Second, this is only for Andhra Pradesh local candidates or Andhra Pradesh non-local candidates. Somebody whose parents has been in Andhra Pradesh for 10 years, somebody whose parents are employed in the state government, central government, etc. in Andhra Pradesh, or their spouse is employed in these entities, government entities in Andhra Pradesh. So in that case, you are eligible for certain set of seats. Similarly, if you are a local to Andhra Pradesh, you have studied in Andhra Pradesh in the last 4 years or resided in Andhra Pradesh for the last 4 years, then you are eligible for the local quota seats of Andhra Pradesh. We will not get into an explanation of these, but these are the set of candidates who will apply for the competent authority quota or CQ or government seats in Andhra Pradesh. We'll have this also includes 50% of private institute seats in under the CQ. So basically 85% of government institute seats after giving it to All India quota plus 50% of seats under the private institutes in private also come under the CQ quota. Moreover and above this, there are government institutes which were started after 2023-24. 50% of those go into management quota and the rest 50% come into the government quota. This is the rule as of now. The application form ends on 29/7. There is a late fee, double the fee if you do it after 29/7, 9 p.m. Ensure that you complete your application form on time. This is the registration details. OCBC would be 2,500 plus GST 2,950 and SC/ST candidates would pay 2,000 plus 18%, which is 2,360, and the late fee is almost the double. And for OCBC plus a late fee is 20,000 rupees extra, not double, almost 11 times the 8 times 9 times the same fee. So please ensure that you complete it prior itself. Fees can be paid through on credit, debit or net banking, credit card, debit card or net banking. Now we'll look at how to apply. So once you get into this portal, basically on this link, it will take you to this particular page. Now here, if you go into this link, that is where you will have complete information on the entire counseling, notifications, etc. under the notification section. That is where you will see all the notifications for registration, choice filling, getting your allotment orders, etc. This is the link, the second link that we have mentioned, that is available in the description as well. Now first, to start with, you will go to the home page and here you have MBBS, BDS, MDS available. You will click on MBBS now. Competent authority quota is alone available now. Management quota is not available. Click on competent authority quota over here and then it will take you to the next page. Here you have all the forms, the prospectus, regulations, etc. and the user manual. The user manual will help you in registering, but we will also take you through a detailed process. Now click on registrations over here. This is the first time you are registering, therefore you will click on registrations. Once you complete your registration, you will come back and log in from the link on the top right corner. Start with your registration. It will ask for your NEET register hall ticket number and your date of birth, and it will ask you to, and it will say get details. So enter your NEET hall ticket number and date of birth. This is the hall ticket number is the roll number which will start with let us say if it is Andhra Pradesh, may start with 12. Usually if you have done your examinations in Andhra Pradesh, it is a 10-digit number which will start with anywhere from 11 to 99. Now click on enter the roll number, enter the date of birth and click on get details. It will take you to the next page. Once you get details, it will get all the details that are available like your roll name, etc. Then you can generate your OTP after filling in mobile number, email ID and password. Password you can generate based on the password conditions. Usual password of 1 alphabet, 8 letters, 1 special character, 1 numeric will work. Now here, mobile number and email ID, please use a mobile number and email ID that is with you, not from a net center person. This mobile number and email ID will have to be with you till the end of the counseling, because all communication will come into you till the end of the counseling. In case there is a certificate that you need to re-upload, you will get communication on these. So please don't change this and keep them recharged till the end of the counseling. Enter mobile number and email ID, enter your password and then enter the CAPTCHA and then click on generate OTP. Once you generate OTP, you will receive an OTP both in your mobile number and email ID, same OTP only. This number will be the same both on your mobile number and email ID. You can enter the OTP next and click on submit. Once you click on the submit button, it will take you through the through to a you have registered successfully alert will come up and pop up kind of, and then your registration ID will also be mentioned here. This is the place where you will get your registration ID, and you will also get it over SMS and email. Always better to save this in a file or in a drive, or if it is in your email, you can send it across to you again or into another email to ensure that you always have your registered ID. If you have your registered ID, you will always be able to get your password anytime, even if you forget it. So get your registered ID, and then you can click on login. Or alternate option, like we said, once you can always go to this page where you can log in on that from the top right corner, the link that is available in the description. Enter your login ID and then your password. The login ID starts with UG. This is your registration ID, and then enter your password, and then enter the captcha, and then click on login. This is the student dashboard. As of now, nothing has happened. The student dashboard is blank. So you'll start with by clicking on the profile button. Profile will give you the profile details. This is just to recheck whether it is your registration, what your registration ID is, name, etc., email ID and mobile numbers. At any point in time, you forget what email ID you gave, you can come here to profile and then click on profile to change the email, to look at the email ID. You can also click on change password. Change password, you can put in your current password and new password and change it at any point in time. Now we are going into the application submission part. Click on services and click on application submission. So here you are starting the application submission process. It will be divided into multiple sections like personal details, payment details, selection of non-local, local. This will be after you make the payment. Note that local, non-local, you will select after you make the payment. If you belong to another state, you don't know what local, not local is, whether you are eligible or not, please ensure that you make the payment only after you know whether you are eligible or not. Otherwise, you might miss out or you will not get the registration fee paid back. And if you are not clear, you can always call us on Zynerd. We'll help you out with your local, non-local status. There's been changes over the years after Andhra and Telangana separated. After 10 years after that, now Telangana candidates cannot claim local or non-local status in Andhra Pradesh. So please ensure that you know the rules very clearly. And all these details are pre-filled as provided already clearly from the prospectus. You can go to education details and then click on so you start. This is the application form. These are the set of details that you need to do complete first as far as personal details are concerned. We'll just go through one by one. NEET roll number, rank, etc. Like we mentioned, all these details are already pre-filled based on your NEET roll number. Then now select this SSC or equivalent board. The secondary school certificate will be either AP or Telangana or others. So just click on these and then move on to the next one. See, some of these are very relevant because if you have completed 4 years of schooling ending in 12th in Andhra Pradesh, you will be local to that region. So this is very relevant. Select this and then select the equivalent roll number or hall ticket and the month and year of passing. This is your SSC hall ticket. Similarly, next you go on to board and hall ticket, and then next you go on to intermediate. If you have selected others over here, then you will have to enter the board name. There will be a field for entering the board name. Now we go on to intermediate. Intermediate alone, you will have a different boards mentioned over here. This is also again very critical. You can select the board and you will you will have almost all boards of all states available over here. Select the correct board. If you have done it in CBSE or ICSE, select these two. If you have done it in AP and AP Open School Society, select these two. All the others are other state boards. NIOS is also available and Open Schools of Telangana Society is also available. Select the board, select the equivalent roll number. Any roll number that comes in this particular intermediate, you can select that, month and year of passing, and the total secured marks. See, the secured marks is not the complete marks. It is physics, chemistry, biology, including practicals. Why is this required? Because you have to score 50% if you are candidate, and the rest of the categories you need to score lesser. Look at the intermediate. Personal details, enter the name of the candidate, gender, etc., mobile number, alternate mobile number. This is your same name. This is just for reference. Now, mobile number and email ID you will not be able to change. Enter name, alternate mobile number. Alternate mobile number can be any mobile number, but that is not used for OTP, but just for reference later in case you miss out. Enter your Aadhaar number in full and then select gender also. After that, you will have the option of selecting social status over here. This is your caste category, the category that you belong to. Here you mention OC, then you will have caste certificate issued by other than EP. What does this mean? You don't have to look at a caste certificate. You don't have to produce a caste certificate, and that is why it is mentioned so. If you select ST or SC as provided any of these castes. SC this year is grouped into group 1, group 2, group 3 in Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. So select the particular group that you belong to, because your reservation will be limited to that group. Select ST or any category. You will see whether the caste certificate was issued by AP Me Seva, AP Seva, or other than AP. Just select this and then move on to caste certificate number. You will have to provide your caste certificate number, and whether you are minority, the parental income needs to be selected. And if you select income below 2,50,000, there is a fee concession. Therefore, you will have to mention where you got your income certificate. If it is below 2,50,000 and you are claiming free concession, you will have to enter that details. Now, next is the income certificate number or ration card number for this particular thing. Okay, now so the income certificate is issued by the if your income is below 2,50,000, you will have to select the income and also produce an income certificate for fee concession purposes. Then you select the citizenship, Indian or persons of Indian origin. Persons of Indian origin will have to mention the date of issue of OCA or PIO card. Note that if your date of issue of PIO or OCA card is after 4/3/2021, then you will not be eligible for this set of seats. You will be eligible only for NRI seats. If it is prior to 4/3/2021, then you will be eligible basis your other local criteria. Anglo-Indian, yes or no? This is for Anglo-Indian seats available in MBBS Institute, and this PWD, yes or no, is also needs to be selected. Now here residential address is mentioned over here. You can select the residential address. This does not necessarily mean that you have to reside in Andhra Pradesh at this stage. Your local status is defined by your schooling and even other criteria like residence in the last 4 years prior to your academic qualification before 12th. That might be a different thing as well. Mention the state, mandal and district. That is sufficient. Now you can click on save and continue. We are completing the basic personal registration part. We are coming to the payment details. You can select the payment type, where it is net banking of 3 different banks are given. This is not a payment gateway. This is directly net banking. I have net banking of SBI, HDFC, ICICI. I'll select this. I have net banking of other banks. I'll select this and select the other banks as well. You can pay through credit card or debit card. You can click on pay now. This is 2,360 because it is for an SC candidate or an ST candidate reference. So you can pay that. Once you pay that, you will have all the net banking options over here. Click on the net banking options, or if it is card, enter the card details, and then after completing payment, you will have the payment receipt. Please save the payment receipt. It is the authorization for you having submitted the first step. But this is not the end of the registration process. You have to continue and completely fill your application form. At any point in time after completion of payment, you can come back to services and click on know your payment status, and that will help you with the fee payment. That will show you the fee payment receipt. You can download it. Now this is the fee payment receipt. Now you go on to your application status. Now application is not complete yet. You have to go to your application status and check all the details. Filled application preview. You can preview everything and then click on continue. Your application is not over yet. It might say know your application status, but you have to preview your application first. It will take you through save and continue. In the page, you will scroll down in the page and then you will come to continue. You can click on save and continue. We are just now getting into the local non-local part. Local non-local is dependent upon your schooling as well as your education. So if the last 4 years of schooling you have done in the same region, 11th to 9th to 12th, then you are eligible for local status in that particular region, like AU region, and you will be eligible for 84% of seats under the competent authority quota from that institutes in that region. So please ensure that you enter your right details over here. Mention the state, select the year you completed 12th, the state where you completed 12th, district, and then go on like that. So if all of these are completely in Telangana, then you will see that you are non-local. Other state, you will see that you are non-local. But if all of these first 4 years alone, that is in Andhra Pradesh, then Guntur comes under Andhra University, 4 years in Guntur, therefore you are eligible for Andhra University local status. In case in these 7 years, you have completed it in different, 1 year in Guntur, next year in Eluru, next year in a different region, Guntur, again Eluru, etc. If you have completed 7 years of schooling in different regions in Andhra Pradesh, then you might be eligible for local status. You would be eligible for local status in the region where you have completed 4 years or more, higher the number of years. Or if it is the same in both, the last wherever you completed 12th, that will be the local region. Now here we have given an example of Telangana candidates being shown as non-local from last year. Now then you have the AP local or non-local status. So if you are coming under non-local, you will also have an option saying you want to claim AP non-local or migrated from Telangana to AP. If you migrated from Telangana to AP, you might have an advantage of an AP non-local. So local itself, that should be under the migration GO mentioned over here. If you're eligible, you need to get a migration certificate attesting that you have moved from Telangana to AP. Now you want to claim APNL or migrated, yes. If you are claiming non-local, mention yes. If you are not claiming that, then you might not have seats at all. We are not sure why you are applying. Now you can just check with the NTRH's website, NTRH's university helpline to see whether you are eligible for some seats. Now here you will say yes and say either local status. In that case, local status certificate needs to be mentioned over here. If you are claiming non-local, AP non-local with AP domicile, I am a domicile of AP but I am not local, so I am eligible only for 50% seats in all the institutes, then you will have to provide a study certificate of you or parents if Andhra Pradesh studied. If you have, or if your parents are employed, you are any one of the parent is employed in working in Andhra Pradesh in government entities, central government, PSUs, etc., then that certificate needs to be provided, or minimum 10 years residence certificate of either of the parents need to be provided. So this is, there is also eligibility based on spouse, so that too you can mention over here. That is not listed over here, but it is listed in the prospectus. You can mention that over here. Click on save and continue. Then you it says you are not then you will be able to move on to the next page. Now let us say if you are saying non-local over here and then no over here, like we said, it will say you are not eligible for registration. We are not sure why you are applying. So here AP non-local domicile, save and continue. You are eligible to registration. You can go ahead and then basically enter all the details as well. We have entered all the details and click and save and continue, and then moved ahead with this. Upload your certificates for every year. That is a requirement. Choose file and upload all the certificates for every year. In case there are certificates not available for certain classes, don't need to worry. You upload a study certificate which is available, where 6th to 12th completely is available. The same study certificate is also fine. You need to upload a study certificate over here. This is the certificate that we have uploaded for class 12th, but 6th to 12th, the study certificate from, as mentioned in the prospectus itself, there will be a format mentioned. If you don't have the format, you can check and get back to us. Next step is go to the special categories. Under the special categories, select NCC, sports, children of armed persons, scouts and guides, and police martyrs children. These also have reservations, certain number of seats. For each one, you will have to select the particular level of participation or achievement. Sports, if you select yes, Republic Day parade participation, Republic Day participation, etc. Sports, you can select yes, whether it is individual, team event, and you can keep adding that to. Then children of armed forces, you will have to select the category. Bharat Scouts and Guides, you will have to select the award that you have won, and police martyrs children, you will have to select yes, and then possibly later give a certificate on that. The next part is photo and signature. Candidate's photo, signature, and the rank card, SSC marks, the memo, etc. Everything has to be uploaded along with the caste certificate and Aadhaar card. All of these have to be in the PNG, JPG, or JPEG format, maximum of 200 KB size, or PDF format is, photo and signature must be in JPG format. PDF format is required for 3 to 8. NEET rank card onwards to the Aadhaar card. Once you upload all the documents, you can along with the other certificates, additional certificates that are required in case you have participated in any of these, you can save documents over here and then move on to the next page. Now you can upload all the documents. Once you upload the documents, you will be able to preview the documents. This is just to tell you where the upload documents is. You can save documents after choosing the file, and it will completely upload everything, and you can always preview. You preview your application so that you have the complete details of the application. Go through it one by one and then ensure that every detail is right. You can tick even, and also the uploaded documents, it will clearly mention. Once you have uploaded all these documents, do a final submit, and that will ensure that you are eligible for this entire counseling. Note that don't do a final submit without knowing your eligibility, but check your eligibility even before you make your payment, right away before selecting local criteria. That is always better, because local non-local is very critical. Hope this helped you with the entire counseling registration process. In case there are any queries, please do get back. Thanks a lot for watching. You can mail us on hello@zynerd.com. You can call us on this number for any queries on Andhra Pradesh counseling. If you want complete information on Andhra Pradesh closing ranks, etc., you can also subscribe to us on Zynerd. Thanks a lot for watching.